Hey, are you ready for tax time? All organized, got everything in a row, you got your files in order? No? Well, keep watching so I can tell you exactly how you can get organized quickly every year and be prepared for tax time. Hi, guys, and thanks for joining me at the Financial Spotlight. I'm Chantrell, and I'm here to give you financial tips and tricks as you go on your road to financial success. And thank you for joining me today. I'm talking about getting organized and prepared for tax time. And I want to tell you one way that I have shared with my tax clients on how they can get organized quickly, easily, and it only takes a couple of minutes. I don't know about you, but I love binders. I use binders for everything to organize my family. I have binders that keeps all of our medical records, our identification information, social security information, birth certificates, the children's school records, and all of their bank account information, those type of things. I have a binder for each one of us. So everything is separate. So if I need to go and fill out paperwork, or I have to go somewhere and do some type of information, then provide some type of information, I pick up the binder for that person and I'm off, and I don't have to start looking in files and all of that for each person. I know that everything is in one place. So I also have one for our dog. So I have a binder for everything and everybody. This is a way that I told some of my clients to prepare for tax time, is by getting themselves a binder. So here is an example of a binder. And if you can see it, I've already marked the tabs. Let me put this out the way. Take that off. So I've already marked the tabs. Now, you can also use like those plastic dividers and put information in them that you might need for tax time, and it makes it easier. But this is a simple binder that you can maybe get from Walmart for 99 cents. It's the thin bound one. And let's see. You can go in and, okay, so what I tell all of my clients to do is to get the file separators or whatever that you can, or with the tabs that you can write on. In that first section, you're going to provide all of the identification information for everyone that you file taxes for. Okay, so if it's you, your spouse, your children, everybody's social security number, date of birth, their name as you constantly or you continuously file on your taxes, and any other pertinent information if they're a student this year out of college, or if they have a disability or anything like that. You want to put all of that information here in the front section. Also in the front section, you want, or even over here, you can put your last year's tax, your previous year's tax return here, so that when you give this binder to your tax preparer or your accountant, they will have all of this information, and they don't have to call you and ask you if they didn't do your taxes last year. They don't have to call you and ask you, hey, well, how much was this? Or what was your AGI for, or your adjusted gross income for last year? You have it all here. Also, this is for your own reference. What if you're filling out a financial aid form for your student that's going to college and you need to know your last year's information? You don't want to be calling up your CPA like, hey, what was my information from last year, my income, and da-da-da, and all these lines. No, you have it all right here, and you can look it up yourself because this binder is at your house for your information. Now, I'm not telling you have to give this entire binder to your accountant, or your tax preparer, but you can make copies of every section and give it to them. Okay, so in the next section, I would have all of the income that we receive in the household. So, and of course, this is going to be for a family or a person that doesn't have a business or a small business. This is basically for just an individual, and this is going to provide all income. You're going to put all income that you guys have gotten for the entire year. So say you get a W-2, or even if you get a 1099 with income on it, did you get income from rental property? You put all of that information here. If you sold Etsy clothes, when you sell things on Etsy, if you sold stuff on Poshmark, all of that should be in this section. So you might want to print out a report from those different companies that you've sold for. You should put your 1099, and that's why I was talking about the plastic separators, because in those you can put all that paperwork and it would be here in this section. The next section is going to be for your expenses. Now, there's different things that you can write off, especially if you're an independent contractor. You can write off things off of your taxes that you paid for in reference to being an independent contractor. And you would put all of that information here. So every expense that you had, even if you're a teacher also, any expenses that you have, you put that information in this area. Also, all of your receipts. You can get one of these zipper like bags and put receipts in here. Let me sit back a little bit so I can show you a little bit more. Put all of your receipts in here. You can also, like I said, print out your bank statements or your bank account information to show anything that wasn't paid in cash. So if you use credit cards or debit cards or whatever, you should be able to print that out on a sheet to show all of your transactions, all of your expenses that you paid for on the cards. If you made cash purchases, gas, you bought tires, you bought food, all those type of things, and you can write that off. You can put those receipts in here. You would also want to, at the end of the year, put a running total in here for your accountant so they're not also doing your bookkeeping. Okay, and then the next section, you can put your donation receipts. So if you donated to the Goodwill, or if you donated to your church, they give you paperwork. You can put all that information here, and you'll have that ready for your accountant. And in the last section, this is for your home or your rental property. So in that section, you will want to keep all of the files that are in reference to your home. So you will get a mortgage statement from your mortgage lender. You will also have your real estate or property taxes information. If you have mortgage premiums, you would have that for insurance, etc. And then if you have a rental, if you did any changes or adjustments to your home, say you got solar panels and those type of things that you're able to write off, you will put that in that section as well for all the receipts that you have. And if you have rental property and you made adjustments to your rental property, you will put that information in there as well. So with your binder, you have everything in there. You're ready to give it to your tax preparer, your CPA, your accountant, or you can use it if you're going to do your own taxes, but you'll have everything at your fingertips. So I hope this information has helped you. Go ahead and like this video, share it with your friends and family. Also, subscribe to the Financial Spotlight so that you can get more tips and tricks like this every single week here at the Financial Spotlight. Thank you so much for joining me, and have a good one. Bye.